As your 401k flickers flat and headlines howl of bipartisan breakthroughs, pause the poll. Feel the plunder's piercing grip? This isn't a market mishap. It's a meticulously masked scam. Lawmakers legislating laws that line their ledgers, trading stocks on secrets they script, pocketing profits while the public pays the price. Picture the plot. Nancy Pelosi's portfolio surging 250% in 2021 on tech tips from her committee chair. Richard Burr dumping millions in travel stocks days before COVID crashed the world. Tommy Tuberville trading defense dollars amid Ukraine whispers. A 90% win rate on congressional trades, per unusual Wales watchdogs. While average Americans average zero. This isn't just a scandal, it's a systemic heist. The Stock Act of 2012's 30-day disclosure, dodging the dollars. 80% of voters demanding a ban in 2025 polls, yet bills like the Honest Act stall in Senate shadows. You've voted the villains, trusted the ties, felt the fleeting thrill of democracy's dividends. But what if your pension's pilfered by the podium? We'll dissect the deception, from the Founding Fathers' forbidden trades to the Fed's fresh fines, confront the con that's crowning corruption over citizenship. The cloakroom cash cascades. Will you chase the culprits or cash out the confidence? The scam seeps. Dive in if your vote can voice the void. (1789). The Republic's real roots rot in riches. George Washington's war winnings wagered on Western lands. James Madison, moonlighting as a Madisonian merchant, trading tobacco tips from the Continental Congress. No noble neutrality. The Founding Fathers feast on futures. Alexander Hamilton, the Treasury Titan, tipping his Treasury trades to kin in 1890. His report on manufactures a market map for the moneyed, stocks surging 50% on the secret. Real roots. Madison's 1792 journal jots insider intelligence from Indian treaty inks. His Virginia ventures vaulting value on Virginia vines. The fraud fractures. The Jay Treaty of 1795. John Jay's British bargain birthing bond booms. Insiders like Robert Morris minting millions on the morrow. Morris's millionaire moniker masking the monopoly on mints. Real ripple. A 1796 Federalist filibuster. Hamilton's hints hand fortunes to the favored. The Republic's real risk? Riches for the rigged. From fathers forging freedom to feasting on the forbidden, the founding fraud festers. The fathers feast, a foretaste of the fortune's foul flow, the scam's seeds sown in the soil of sovereignty. (1921). The tip-off teases. Warren Harding's Ohio gang oils the palms with Teapot Dome leases. Secretary Fall falling for $100,000 in bribes. The Senate's 1923 scandal searing the sovereign. $100 million in government giveaways gouging the public purse. Real roots. Fall's fall fells the facade. Not a dollar passed, he fibs. But the fib? Frayed by forged checks, the heist hauling Harding's henchmen to the Hooskow. The century's curse. 2001 Enron echo. Congressional cronies cashing calls on California's energy crisis. Senator Feinstein's firm feasting on federal funds. 2020 Pelosi's portfolio. Husband Paul's tech trades topping 250% returns. Nvidia calls called days after CHIPS Act chatter. A coincidence that coincides with committee chairs. Real ripple. A 2021 ProPublica probe. Pelosi's picks profit from policy. 250% in a year. The average American ekes 8%. The tip-off teases. From Teapot's tainted tents to Pelosi's prescient picks, the 20th century's curse cursing the confidence in the cloakroom cash. 2020. The cash grab clutches. COVID's cloakroom convicts Richard Burr, Senate Intelligence Chair, dumping $700,000 in stocks days before the crash. Travel and hotel holdings halved in the haze. His newsletter Nudge a Nudge to the $90 million nest egg. Real roots. Burr's buys. Biotech booms on bioweapon briefings. The blindfold ban of the Stock Act. 30-day disclosures dodging the dollars. Burr's belated filing a fig leaf for the felony. The blindfold binds. Nancy Pelosi's husband Paul. Tech trades topping 250% in 2021. Solar stocks soaring on Inflation Reduction Act inks a spousal separation shielding the spouse. Real ripple. A 2020 ProPublica poll. 80% demand the dump. Lawmakers luck on laws they lord. The COVID cash grab grips. Burr's bets blinding the ban. The blindfold binding the billions from the breach. (2012) The Stock Act's solemn swear. Stop trading on congressional knowledge. 30-day disclosures to dam the dollars, but the dam damaged. 80% non-compliance in 2020 audits. Lawmakers lagging on logs. Real roots. The 2022 Ethics Act echo. Pelosi's pledge to phase out family trades. But the phase? Phased into phantom. The bill birthing in the House but buried in the Senate. The betrayal binds. 2025's Honest Act. Bipartisan beacon banning buys within 180 days. Penalties punched to $500. But the stall. Senators stalling for stocks. Tuberville trading defense dollars amid Ukraine updates. Real ripple. A September 2025 Politico probe. 80% voters vow the veto. Bills bottled by the beneficiaries. The ban's broken promise breaks. Bills stalled in the bipartisan betrayal. The broken oath binding the billions. (2025) The reckoning robs raw. Congressional coffers cresting $100 million in coincidental gains. Pelosi's portfolio pulsing 250% on policy plays. Burr's biotech bets blooming on briefings. Profits from policy? The people's price. Average Americans 8% eked while elites earn 80%. The robbery rages. Honest Acts hold out. House hammers the halt. But Senate's stall shuffles the shuffle. Schumer's soon a synonym for shelved. Real roots. A 2025 ProPublica poll. 80% demand the dump. Lawmakers luck on laws they lord. Real ripple. Unusual Wales watchdogs warn 90% win rate. The reckoning? A rigged roulette. The people's price paid in pensions pilfered. The empire endures or eclipses. Bill's broken promise breaks the blindfold. Text fraud to 52886 for transparency demands. Link below. Plunge deeper into tycoon treachery's tangled threads. Catch our last saga on the dark secrets of the world's first billionaire, where one man's vanishing act vaporized empires and exposed the empire builder's eclipse. If this heist haunts, like below, subscribe for tycoon takedowns, comment, dynasty dawn or debt dusk. Until the next empire crumbles, follow the money.